Alrighty. Hi, YouTube. It's me again. Been a short while, sorry. Anyway, you might have noticed this is different. It's not nice and stable. So, there's a reason for that. The reason is that I made this skirt hand-sewn for us 2 days ago. And thought I'd show it off. You know, whole thing is completely done by hand. Yes, that's that. So, enjoy that. I owed somebody that one. Anyway, I think this is about right. So, I'm back. You know, and, got a little bit of things to say. Mostly, I'm just really annoyed with what's going on in my life right now. But, you know, those are just the moment things, and hopefully we're on the road to a better path. I need to stop playing with that. Anyway, we're just about to, you know, continue on with our D&D game. And that's, hang on, I'll be right back. I don't like wearing this in this room. Don't ask questions. It's not weird at all. I'm not, like, ashamed of it. I like it. I'm actually very glad the way it turned out. I'm not very good at tucking, so that's why I'm uncomfortable showing it to the internet. So, that's what that is. Right, so, back. And I don't think all of you know, but I'm a writer, and writing, I think, is a beautiful, wonderful thing, because, you know, the English language is very complex, and very hard to get an understanding of, let alone a mastery of. Are you kidding? It's one of the most difficult languages to get down as fluidly and fluently like I do. I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm fluent, because that means I have a perfect understanding, and there are a few things I still don't quite get about the English language, but it is my first language, and I'm still not fluent. And that should go to show you how difficult it is to manipulate this. But apparently I can weave a sentence or two. I'm not going to do it right now, because I can't think of anything on top of my head when I'm not using my fingers. But yeah, I'm a writer, and I think hobbies are important. They're really important, because, you know, a hobby is that thing you can go do and distract yourself when, let's say, things go badly at work, or you're having a really off day, or you just broke up, or, you know, your hopes and dreams just got crushed. Something like that. You still have that hobby. Hopefully. Unless it costs too much money. Then you can't. You know, like collecting cars. That one is really hard to do when you don't have a job. But writing doesn't really take much money at all. It just takes enough money to either keep your computer writing, or to keep the, you know, if you had a typewriter, which I think is awesome. If you had one, then you have to keep that one going. Or, you know, it just costs as much as, you know, pens, pencils, notebooks. You can beg and buy yourself, like, a lifetime supply. I mean, like, $50. Get that much in a week. Spend it all on writing supplies. You don't have to buy writing stuff for another 2 years. It's great. So, yeah, I just, you know, I think it's important to have a hobby. And I really hope that you do. And if you don't, I encourage you to definitely find one, because while I say writing, what I mean is storytelling. Because I'm also a part-time DM for Dungeons & Dragons. Which is definitely, if anyone tells you it's not storytelling, you need to take a D20 and shove it up their nose, because they don't know what they're talking about. It is most definitely a respectable form of role-playing and of storytelling, if done properly. But if anyone tells you it can't be storytelling, D20 them. So yeah, it's a new year. It's not a new me. It's the same old me, year after year, but I'm okay with that. You know, well, not the same old me, because this time last year I didn't know who I was. So I'll almost have been transgendered for an entire year. That's kind of a new landmark. And crazy thing, you know, some places, many people, most doctors, actually my doctor said this to me, that they usually require a year. But she respects my therapist, who's like, oh, holy shit, yeah, put this girl on the hormones. And so we did. But yeah, I wasn't even on. I was only on for like 6 months when I saw her. And now we're heading into almost 3 months hormones. Not quite, because this is the 3rd month. This will be my 9th shot tonight. Holy cow, I do a lot of these videos. I've only done 3, but that's still a lot somehow. Yeah, so, you know, I've almost done a year on hormones. Or not year on, I wish I was a year on hormones, I would be so happy. No, it's almost been a year of being transgendered, which, sadly, you know, the time is coming that I'm actually encountering transphobia, which was something I'd managed to avoid. And I was hoping to avoid. But finally gotten to me. All that I need to say at this point in time is somebody's lying to try to get me fired, and I'm probably going to get fired because the HR person's been wanting to get rid of me ever since I came out, which was, I think, May or June. So I lasted, you know, about a good half year, which not hard, you know, no easy task in a transphobic environment. But luckily, I haven't actually faced any outright aggression or, you know, people who are like, rawr. There's a word, and I'm looking for it, and you guys will know it, and you'll laugh at me because I don't know it right now. But, yeah, it's kind of shocking when it's the first time that, like, somebody really tries to fuck you over just because they're a little uncomfortable with what they see. And I don't think that it's right. I mean, who are they to say that I can't work, I can't make a living, I can't pay my bills because they don't like the idea of me wearing a skirt? So, you know, that's that, and I really didn't want to keep this. I wanted to keep it out of these, but it's kind of a really big thing going on right now. You know, sorry for the break. Alright, so I got a few things here. This, I'm not going to take that cap off because, holy crap, that is a long needle. Yeah, I just thought I'd share, you know, that has to go into me tonight. Not this one, because, you know, this one's used and we don't actually have the trash guy to do the specific, we've got needles in our trash. A lot of people, when you buy needles, are like, my god, are you into drugs? And I'm like, no! I just want to be a different gender, and that, if I actually said that, I'm sure it'd confuse them even more. Anyway, so that's that. And then, you know, I just thought I'd show off my friends. And, you know, some of you are going to go like, oh, wow, that's adorable, and others are going to go, oh my god, I'm never watching this person again. Because of this. It's Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie. And there's Fluttershy, and there's Rarity, and Applejack, and Derpy Hooves, and Twilight Sparkle's head shows up right there, but it's not all the way on. And that's a little sad to me, because I love Twilight. She's like my, she's like, if I were a pony, I'd be just like Twilight. If I were one of the main 6, I would be Twilight. That's like what everything says. Because, you know, I'm nerdy, and I'm quirky, and I'm dorky, and I love books. And that's that. And the reason that I brought that up is because I'm sure y'all noticed the Derpy Hooves in the... I don't know if this angle can catch Derpy Hooves, but you saw her at the beginning, earlier. Anyway, so that's that. And I love ice cream. It really helps when you're not feeling happy. Like, I'm not like, it's late in the day and I don't like it, because then you can see, you know, that my face still does that weird thing where it grows hair. And, there we go. And so there's that, but I wish this was ice cream. It was never ice cream, it was a Frosty, because it's from Wendy's, and you know what Wendy's says? Oh, apparently quality real food made fresh is our recipe. I thought it was going to say, you know, when it's real, but it doesn't say that anymore, so I can't do that. Oh, they say please don't litter. And they have a girl with pigtails. So only little girls should not litter. If you're a little girl who likes to wear a dress, a really short dress, oh my gosh, and pigtails, that's when you shouldn't litter. Everyone else, feel free. I'm serious, look at this. It's right there. Neat. Probably doesn't show up very well. Here, I'll dip it in chocolate so it's got a nice background. Ta-da! Alrighty. So, there's that. What was I gonna say? Alright. I think I said everything I needed to say. I'm glad that, you know, all of you who have been here are still here, and those few of you who do follow me, thank you. It actually means more than you might know. I like being able to talk, even if I don't know what I'm gonna say. And it doesn't always have to be about, you know, what's bugging me. So, thank you, and I look forward to seeing you again. And stay tuned, not for immediately, but, you know, keep my channel subscribed to